Had a great discussion today here at the ANA conference in New York City, talking a little bit about what Dell's doing in the social media space. Starting out about where we began our journey in social media in 2006 and ending up kind of where we are right now. It's been an exciting time. We were fortunate just last week to be named the #1 social media brand out of the top 100 companies. And I think it's because of a couple of things that we're fortunately doing right. It's about transparency and disclosure. It's about genuine listening. There's 25,000 conversations every day that mention Dell. And we are setting up the tools and the systems to allow us to participate in as many of those conversations as possible and not just listen and engage, but actually act. So take what we learn from these 25,000 conversations every day and change the way we market, the way we design our products, the way that we handle our customer support issues. We have a variety of different tools that we use. Radian6 is one of our great partners, and it's very interesting to see the acquisition that was mentioned last week. Salesforce buying Radian6 for, I believe, about $326 million. I think it's a great opportunity for Salesforce. I think Salesforce is recognizing that the salesperson needs to have more informed information about the customer that they're dealing with. So we love that idea. In fact, we're almost trying to do the same thing, using the Radian6 data certainly to help us from a customer support standpoint, help us from a marketing and communication standpoint, but also embed social media and that listening into the fabric of the company. So making sure that our sales folks can hear that information. Maybe we can lower the sales cycle a little bit. Making sure our product design groups can hear when people are talking about certain attributes of our products and how we can improve them. It's really an opportunity, I think, for Radian6 and Salesforce, and I'm going to be excited to see how that deal kind of manifests itself in the next couple months and years. At Dell, we're the #2 commerce site in the world, second only to Amazon.com. So we're sitting on a landmine or gold mine of data. It's a landmine if we don't use that information effectively. So we're sitting on a lot of data, but quite frankly, almost any company is sitting on a mound of data that they're not taking advantage of. There is such an amazing opportunity to correlate data for what people are saying in social media space and seeing if you do something that creates a conversion, where that ends up. We as an industry in social media and digital marketing are not doing a good enough job of using all that information. I'm thankful to have been at two companies that did a pretty good job of it, Coca-Cola and now Dell. So I think there's something that we can all really learn and we all can improve on that. So I think it's a great question. There are certainly tremendous opportunities with retargeting. What we're finding is an even more exciting opportunity is getting that true conversation actually there on the product description, the PD page. So how do we, rather than having to have somebody go over to NewYorkTimes.com to read David Pogue's circuits column on a new laptop or Walt Mossberg's at the Wall Street Journal, how can we take that type of information and actually embed it onto our page? And working with Bizarre Voice and other companies like that to do just that. We know that on our product pages that have the ratings and reviews content, where people have rated our products from 1 star to 5 star and written a review, that there is such a high propensity. Any product rated 4, 4.5, 5 stars, that is going to be even independent. If you did some A/B testing, that information really can inform the purchase cycle and the purchase decision. So we're working, I think, really hard on how to make sure that we can take advantage of those situations.
On a product detail page, you obviously have images, maybe you have video, you have technical descriptions. It seems like you have ratings and reviews. But are you also pulling in chatter from the social media landscape?
I think the holy grail is being able to, on those rating and reviews pages, be able not only to pull in information that people have gone to Dell.com and signed in, but as people are talking about our products on Twitter, as they talk about them on Facebook, and forums and blogs and places like that, take that information with permission that people are talking about and actually put that on our product design page, good and bad. And that was one of the interesting things I think at Dell we recognized, that even comments and reviews that have a lot of constructive criticism in them can really help improve sales. They can inform the salesperson. So it's important, inform the customer. So it's as much about us making sure that information appears there, but certainly finding ways to get that information that appears elsewhere. We know that when someone's thinking about a laptop decision, when I'm an IT decision maker about to spend $1 million on a server array, I'm going to be going on Google. I'm going to be going to my other blogs and forums. I'm going to be asking other trusted sources about this product. If we can find a way to get that information onto the page where they're actually making the conversion and the sale, that's better for everybody. We are definitely using video. In my presentation, I talked about the 4 R's of things that we need to do successfully in the social media space. Review, monitoring, responding, record, video, and redirect, which is search engine and search engine optimization and marketing. Record is such a tremendous opportunity for us to create content of value. So creating videos from the slick product videos on the white background that you see when you go to Dell.com to videos from our designers and our engineers as they develop a product. And not only just having that information on Dell.com, but putting that information in the live stream of elsewhere, making sure those videos appear on Dell.com, making sure videos and presentations that our engineers give about products are on slideshare.net. Again, making sure that all this great information that's being created gets to the right people in the right places, what I kind of call the serendipity effect. People not necessarily looking specifically for a video on this server array or this laptop or this email device, but coming across it and then saying, interesting, that's going to inform my decision. Well, that's where that 4th R, redirect, really comes in. So there's certainly the good old search engine optimization and search engine marketing, but it's also making sure that that information is available to people. We're really trying to find ways of making sure and embedding videos within our Facebook wall and with our Facebook page, leveraging Twitter to send out information. I call it purposeful edutainment. It's entertaining content that has a purpose, but it's also got to be educational and informed. We can't just create videos for video's sake, and we can't create slick videos. There's a difference between something that's slick and something that has a high production value. We're finding what that line is to make sure that we can create content that looks different, quite frankly, than a consumer who may create a consumer-generated media piece. It needs to have the same level of authenticity and genuineness, but I'd like to think that with our production capabilities and staff, we can create content that's going to be as entertaining and informative, if not more. Well, I like to say that this is the brand in the hand. I mean, this is one of our Dell Venue Pros, and whether it's this device or another one, we've got to reach people on this particular device. As laptops move to tablets and move to mobile devices, it's going to be absolutely critical that we can reach people. So I think the next year is going to see some really exciting opportunities with proximity marketing, with targeted marketing, and other ways that people can get information where they are. So if I'm a consumer and I'm inside of Best Buy looking at laptops, how can I make sure that I can get that customer some information on our products? How can, if I'm an IT decision maker and I'm trying to make the choice between one of our competitors and ours for a new server array, how can I make sure that he or she can get the information that they need where they need it? I like to say it's reaching the right people at the right time in the format and on the tool or device that they have selected. Best Buy is one of our retail partners, and it's certainly about working with our retail partners like Best Buy, like Micro Warehouse, like a variety of others and make sure that our customers can get the information that they need about our products as well as our competitor products. But we have an opportunity too with mobile devices. As a customer is going through through the aisles of their local store to get them information. Perhaps it's using tools like Google Goggles and other proximity tools where we know someone is scanning in a barcode and looking for information. We have an opportunity to tell that story. And I think over the next year, we're going to see more and more tools like that come into play. The secret and the challenge is going to be customers and consumers have to be willing to give up that information. They have to be willing to say, hey, listen, I'm going to allow this device, I'm going to allow this application to know I'm here in the middle of a Best Buy. So the content has to be commensurate with the value. The value of the content has to be commensurate with the information that you're giving away. That is the secret we as marketers have to kind of crack.